Welcome back to the show, everyone. Craig here. So, we're playing with some different features on the podcast that I wanted to sort of, I don't know, alert you to, but sort of help you understand what's going on. So, we're trying to find the right blend of making the content available, but not making the content too available. That being sort of the video content and the YouTube. Um, not everyone, um, not everyone wants or needs to see the full episodes, especially the video. Um, so, kind of here's what we're going to play with for a little bit, and you'll just have to kind of stay tuned as changes are made, and feel free to make comments or suggestions on kind of what makes the most sense for you. But so here's kind of how things are going to go for the foreseeable future as we try this out. So, first of all, the full episodes, the full audio episodes will until unless I do something different, will remain available on the podcast side of things, the audio. So Apple, Spotify, wherever you get audio podcast, we will continue to have full episodes on there, start to finish. The full video version will continue to be on YouTube, but I believe I'm going to make them unlisted, which means you can still get them. You just tend to have a link for it. I haven't decided how to monitor that just yet. Ideally, I would have an email list that I can email people with new episodes. I don't know how comfortable people are having, having their email address or whatever. I mean, I want to be sensitive to people who want to listen to the content and not have me or anyone else know who you are. So I'm not trying to out anyone, and I mean, all I could tell you is if I put an email list together, well, let's do this. Anyone that would like to receive an email notice every time a new episode comes out, and you prefer to watch it on YouTube, or I mean, I could do it for all the episodes, but especially if you want to watch it on YouTube, where you're not necessarily getting the automatic download to your particular podcast app that you use. Just go up to the link tree, email us, and then just put email list, I guess, in the subject line, and then just put in there, make sure I got your email address if there's any more information. But I'll then email everyone when a new episode comes so that you can go to wherever you want to find that. And that will link you back to YouTube, so you can watch the videos, the full video, if you really want to look at me, basically. You can do that, and hopefully that will make anyone that wants to watch the full stuff on YouTube be able to see that without it sort of being publicly available. I think what I'm going to do is it's going to be under a playlist for the Unfiltered Catholic Man. You could just, I think if you just have a link to the playlist, you could see all new episodes. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it's going to be under a playlist, an unlisted playlist called the Unfiltered Catholic Man, and then that's where I'll put all the full episodes. In the meantime, probably what I'm going to do, and this might help you as well, is I will create a separate video or a clip that will go into the regular podcast feed. It'll be publicly available so that people know. Like the one that's coming out, I think tomorrow, is episode 167. It's actually a really fun episode. You're going to want to see that one. So probably what I'll do for that episode is I'll create a separate video. I'll put it up as episode 167, And then I'll have a link in the description probably to that episode. Maybe that kind of is the right balance so that you don't, if you don't want to be on an email list, that might make it so that it's sort of keeping the full content somewhat more difficult for people to find that don't necessarily want that, or maybe I don't want them to find it. I don't know. So that's kind of what we're running into. And shorts will probably still keep coming out. That's kind of how new people find us. But I'm just trying to. I want to make sure that the YouTube channel, excuse me, continues to grow and has the content available, and to be able to find, new people be able to find us. So if you're a if you're a returning listener, if you've been a listener, the easiest thing is just to subscribe to one of the audio podcasts. I may eventually, if it makes sense, do all the video on Spotify as well. Apple will only be using audio and stuff unless they change things. So theoretically, we could upload the videos to Spotify, and you could watch the videos or audio there if you want. But I don't want to phase out YouTube. I want it to be here. I want it to be available for new people to find us that want to find us, but not. It's a different story when my face, for example, is out there on some of this content for people that may want to use it against me. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So stay tuned. I'll probably, like I said, we'll try it for a few weeks and see if people run into problems like finding the content or not being notified of it. You just let me know. I'll do my best to kind of work around that. But it's still going to be coming out. We're just kind of playing with it to find the sweet spot there. So anyway, sorry about all that rambling, but wanted to give people a heads up on some of those changes to the channel. Always open to suggestions. I'm just a bumbling guy trying to figure it out. Quite honestly, if anyone out there really likes doing the behind the scenes stuff, whether it's so Jonah and I have no problem generating the content, but if there's anyone out there that would want to help us out and finds value in what we're doing and thinks that other people would find value, if there's anyone out there that would be interested in helping kind of preparing episodes, getting the descriptions together, getting the titles together, all that kind of stuff, making shorts, if that's what you want to do, that just takes time, and I'm just trying to do less and less of that stuff because I'm just a busy person. But this stuff is not something I can just randomly have someone do. It's got to be someone that's sort of committed to the mission and sensitive to the content. So if anyone out there sort of on your heart feels like you might be able to help us out a little bit, let me know. Leave a comment or email me. I hope that at some point in time this becomes something beyond Jonah and me. We like producing the content. I like responding to comments and interacting with people, but so much of the behind the scenes just takes time, and especially if you want to do it right and reach the right people. So wanted to throw that out there. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I hope people find this new kind of new system to be helpful and user friendly, and if not, just let me know and we'll make changes accordingly. So until next time, everyone, have a good one.